What's up guys, it's Eddie again, and today I'm just going to give you a quick short video on 7 items that sold for me in the month of February for over $50, so keep an eye on these things. They are well worth your time. And the first item that sold is a Warhammer board game. It's out of print and it sold for $54.99. It's called Warhammer Underworld Shadespire. Typically, a lot of these Warhammer games are really good to sell, especially if they're complete. They're made by Games Workshop. And always keep an eye out for that company name, Games Workshop. Typically that means it's going to be Warhammer. It might be Lord of the Rings or something else, but Warhammer stuff is typically worth a lot of money. The next item that sold for over $50 was a miniature. Well, I call it a miniature. It was about 8 inches tall. It sold for $69.99. It's a Beholder Ultimate Tyrant. And I bought this as part of that lot of miniatures that I've talked about previously. It wasn't super heavy. It was kind of light. It was easily able to go out first class. I made sure that I double wrapped it, put it in a box. It was well protected. Got positive feedback on the sale. The next item that sold for over $50 was a U.S. Army issued World War II Signal Corps turntable. It's a record player. This was an awesome found that I found for $25 at a garage sale and flipped it. I had it listed for $299.99 plus $60 in shipping. I took a best offer of $250. The next item that sold for over $50 was a vintage Brio Richard Scarry Busytown set. I know it's a lot to say. Richard Scarry was an old author who used to write a bunch of children's books. These toys were based off some of those books. I saw them and knew it was something really interesting. They're made of solid wood. I bought them for $15 at a thrift store. I think they had them listed for like $35, and I talked them down to $15 for the whole set. And this sold for $99.99 with free shipping. The next item that sold for over $50, you've probably seen me talk about in one of my previous videos. This was a Polarlight Star Trek Enterprise model. I had gotten this locally off the Facebook Marketplace and a whole bunch of models together. Paid $50 for all the models. Honestly, I have somewhere around $8 to $10 in this particular model, and I sold it for $79.99 with free shipping. So on this individual model, I made a nice profit. However, in my mindset, I spent $50 on the lot. This is the only thing that I've sold so far with shipping and everything and fees. I'm almost to breaking even. The next thing that sold for over $50 was actually a lot of Undead Miniatures. I found so far with all the miniatures that I've sold, Undead lots tend to be more lucrative. They tend to go for more money. I just set them up for auction and just kind of let them go, and they've never failed me yet. This is the lot that actually did go for the most. It's probably the lot that I had the least amount of Undead miniatures in, so you never can quite tell what's going to happen. But this particular lot went for $51.50 with $8 in shipping. It went first class. I probably spent around $5 to actually ship this. And the last thing that I sold this month on eBay for over $50 was a Tibetan Phurba. This was a very interesting piece. We actually bought this back around August for $10. This is something my wife found. She found 3 unique looking statues, she got them all 3 for $30. We've sold one already for $80. We have another one listed for like $240. I had it listed for $269.99, and then we took a best offer on this one for $150. We have $10 individually in each one of these. I was able to take the $150 offer because in my mind, as long as I'm making such a huge profit from a $10 to $150, I'm very willing to let my buyer have a really good deal. 1, it builds a good relationship between me and them, and 2, it's a really interesting and neat piece that's going to someone who wants it, and for me, that's probably the best part. This was actually an international sale. It went to Israel, so I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, those are 7 things that sold on eBay in the month of February for over $50. And like I said, these are some things you can be keeping a lookout for. I understand these pieces are a little rare and sometimes harder to find. That is why they're worth much more. But it is something you should keep your eye out for. If you did find any value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if this is the type of video that you do like, please give me a follow. Click the notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos in the future. Y'all have a good one.